Hi, I'm Chessie King and I'm here today with Vitality to talk about women's health, fitness, activity, and hopefully we'll inspire you to get moving however you want to.
Movement was punishment, like it was never a celebration. It's the only time I put my phone down, 10 minutes a day to focus on just me.
I had a mini stroke at 23 from working out way too much. Joining me, we have the sensational Savannah, who we have all avidly been watching her run streak on socials. Savannah, you are quite the runner. What is your streak and what day are we on right now?
Around 1,500 days. It's just over 4 years of running every day.
Right, let's just, how long are we running for every day? Just like run to the shops, run a bath, run.
So I have this rule that I have to go for a jog for a minimum of a mile a day, and so about 10 minutes a day basically. And the point is that I've never really given myself that much time. I've never really put myself first. The whole point of it is to just give myself 10 minutes a day to focus on just me,
and you have done for 1,500 days.
Yeah,
that's extraordinary, because I don't think I've run more than one day after another, so more than 2 days consecutively ever in my entire life. So you're 1,498 days ahead of me.
Well, it's hard to say no when it's 10 minutes. I feel like the thing people do is they make running seem like this really inaccessible, scary thing. But the whole point of this was to make it as fun as accessible as possible. And so I just do it for 10 minutes a day.
And how does it make you feel in that 10 minutes?
It's the only time I put my phone down. I feel like it's the only time I really put myself first, or it's taught me to put myself first. It's the thing that I do to get out of my head and into my body, because mental health is something that, we all struggle with, we all think about, right? And yeah, I don't know where I'd be without it, to be honest. I don't know why I would stop at this point.
Yeah, never.
Yeah.
So have you worked out, if you continue to run, because you're now immortal,
obviously.
You can't not be.
Oh no, health is me.
So 100, say you're going to live to 100, right? Which you are.
Right.
Have we worked out what that streak will be?
Well, I would
do the math, shall we?
I would love to get prego at some point, so maybe might have to stop.
It would be 27,000 days.
Oh!
If you live to 100.
Oh,
no,
well
that was
done.
good math.
Okay, wait, how many was that, sorry?
27,000.
27,000 days if you live to 100. From now?
Yeah.
I just won't get pregnant, it's fine.
And tell me, if your 5-6-year-old self saw you right now sitting on this couch saying that you've run for that many days, what would she say?
Should have wished I was taller, for sure. What would she say? To be honest, 25-year-old me probably just didn't really think that I was capable of something like this. So
what was your movement before running? What did you used to do?
Movement was punishment. Like, it was never a celebration, for sure.
Wow.
And if I started running at school, or was forced to start running at school, and kind of saw the change it had on my body, and that was my only reason for doing it, but I really hated it for that reason at the same time. Just found it really boring, and yeah, it was nothing but punishment. And started doing it again in lockdown, and completely found how it helped me get out of my head and into my body, and it became more of a celebration than anything. And now I don't know, I think there will definitely be a point where I rebrand to a movement streak, because I hugely see the value in it, and I can't express enough to people how much it helps to change your environment and to get out of your head and into your body. But yeah, so it might not be a run streak forever, but a movement streak for sure.
Or a walk?
Yeah, for sure. Zumba, walking, playing, just moving every day for 10 minutes a day, I think is the ultimate act of self-love.
And I do think exercise should be rebranded as movement.
100%.
We can all move in a certain way, no matter what body you live in. We can move, embrace any way that your movement looks like to you, and it changes in the season that you're in. I know that
for sure.
Wow, you saying that movement was punishment, and I would do 3 workout classes a day.
I remember I used to follow you then.
Did you? And then my body told me to absolutely stop, and I'm still facing the repercussions that 10 years later. I had a mini stroke at 23 from working out way too much, and that led to so many things. And I think if women or girls can grow up seeing us and enjoying that movement and not using it as a weapon,
100%.
and I think hopefully they'll start cutting out the bits that we had to go through to be where we are right now.
For sure, but I also think it takes a minute to realize like how much of a miracle you are, and to just celebrate what you can do instead of trying to be like everyone else. I think earlier you said about just focusing on exactly what you are and what your ability is, and I think we could all do with leaning a little bit more into ourselves.
And I saw you with a very cute little one, and she was like 2-3 years old. She probably has no idea what you do, but the fact that she sees just a human, do you find, especially as a mother of a 4-year-old, do you find being with younger girls especially just so fascinating to know that they have no opinions of their bodies? They start from scratch from a young age. Do you find it almost like you're so curious as to when we develop these insecurities and this constant voice in our head that we need to change ourselves?
100%. I think I have a little one, and he's 9, and trying to encourage him to move and get into any kind of sport without feeling the way that we did growing up has been so interesting. So my partner's really, really big on movement, and he also pushes me to, but it's from a complete perspective of self-love, and to also use the language of getting out of my head and into my body, and just communicating with that with a little one has been transformative in the way that I speak to myself and the way that I get myself to get outside, for sure.
And as you can probably hear, we are at a women's cricket game. It's phenomenal, and I feel like we're so lucky to be here to witness it. But it should feel normal, shouldn't it, watching women play cricket?
I mean, it's not something I've experienced before. I've barely been to any cricket matches. I've barely seen women play sports generally, but it's been phenomenal to see it today. And I went to see the Lionesses last week in Geneva as well, and that's absolutely something that I think little girl me could have done with seeing more of, for sure, seeing more women in these spaces.
It's pretty incredible, isn't it?
Yeah.
The season we're in, it's amazing. And if you weren't running, what sport would you be doing to get you out of your brain and into your body?
We're talking team sports or solo sports?
Anything.
Well, if we were talking solo sports, I'd love to dabble in MMA. I think it'd be so fun. I'm hella scrappy.
I feel like you'd be amazing at that.
I agree.
Have you done a class?
When I went to Thailand, I tried it a bit. Yeah.
Wow.
But team sports, I reckon rugby, because I'm scrappy.
Love that.
Yeah.
I actually would not want to be in the ring with you.
I feel like you couldn't hurt a fly.
No, I'm all right, actually, thank you. I'll stick to the run. I'll stick to the 10-minute run. Thank you.
I'll take you, yeah.
What would be your advice to anyone watching, and to myself, if I wanted to start running?
I think the main thing that I always tell people is genuinely to just slow down. Like, who are you racing? Who are you trying to be? Like, stay in your lane, slow down, not to give you tough love, but tough love. You need it, yeah. And something else that I really, really always push on is trying to make it as enjoyable as possible. Incentivize yourself, reward yourself, like get yourself the treat, get yourself the little croissant when you're done. I got a croissant because I have a big fat sweet tooth. Make sure you're as comfortable as possible. It's not supposed to be punishment. You're supposed to go play. Like, make it as enjoyable as you possibly can, and whatever that looks like for you, it's okay if that looks extremely different to that of your friends. Yeah.
So I actually lied when I said I didn't enjoy running at any point in my life, because I surprised Matt. He thought I was potentially going off and finding someone else, but I was actually finding running. And I trained myself up from, well, I did like many people, couch to 5K.
I can't remember, yeah.
And I did it for about 3.5 weeks without him getting suspicious, basically. And I kept on telling myself that I could stop. I felt, I always ask people when they do a marathon, I'm like, but did you stop?
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, of course I did. I went for a wee, I did this and this. And in my head, a run doesn't count. Well, it didn't count if you stopped. But then I was like, well, I'm still running. So the running and stopping I really enjoyed. And I got myself I did sign myself up for a 10K, which I won't ever be doing again. I'm not going to be in the 1%, that's for sure, the marathon 1%. But I do like the idea of doing it at your own pace. And like you say, just slow down.
Whatever you can do to make it accessible, you just should. Like, it's supposed to be a good time. Yeah.
Love that.
For sure. Get your walks in.
Thank you. Well, thank you so much, Savannah. I honestly want to join you for a run.
I will hold you to that.
I might be a little further back than you are.
No. We'll have you out.
I will absolutely do 10 minutes. I promise you. Here, right now, you heard it. I will come on a run with you. And thank you so much for everything you do. I honestly don't think you realise the impact you're having on everyone. So thank you.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate you so much.
Oh, thank you so much for joining us today. I really hope that you found our chats inspiring, and I'll see you on the next one.